intro
Are we
time.
good?
Yes.
Yeah, we're good. It's really hot in here.
I'm the one with a hoodie and a hat. And
Yeah.
Look at me, dude. I'm sweating.
Sweat.
Oh,
All right.
All right.
Good.
Yeah.
Compose yourself.
Not
Is
possible.
that a fucking car just drove past?
I don't.
What the I heard that. All right. Is that window open? Is that window? Can we open that window?
It's open.
It's already open?
Why do you think you hear the cars passing?
All right, let's go.
That all stays in the episode, by the way.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome to another episode of Next Station Ronkonkoma.
Ronkonkoma.
This is episode 3. I'm your host, Ashley,
And I am your host, Danny.
and we have a guest star for you today.
Our first guest star. First guest star ever. And quick intro. He is like one of my best friends. We go way back, like 4 flats on a Cadillac. 4th grade elementary school.
3rd grade.
4th grade.
3rd grade.
This is Pablo, everyone.
Hi, I'm Pablo. You can call me JC. Y'all have a choice. So fight amongst yourselves in the comments.
His name is Pablo.
Y'all get to pick. Either it's JC or Pablo. Fight amongst the comments and get back to us.
It's Pablo.
It's Pablo.
It's JC.
Everyone knows you as Pablo.
I know it's Pablo. I know, but I like to cause strife.
Everyone that I introduce you to knows you as Pablo.
In general,
You have other friends, obviously.
I do, but the thing is, even if you
You
if
have other friends?
yes,
Damn it.
I know, I know, right? But yeah,
If we told any of our friends, hey, Juan Carlos is coming over, they'd be like, who?
Who
Yeah.
the fuck is Juan Carlos?
no, even at work, they don't even know me by my full name. Like they just know me by JC, which is
All
great.
right, well, even if we said JC.
So you're saying if I went to your job and I asked for Pablo,
No,
I would not get you?
No, you would not. You would not get me. You would probably, if you went to the high school,
You would get Pablo.
You would, yeah, you would get the really short Hispanic dude, who, like is okay cleaner.
You know what's funny, actually, about that? The other Pablo that I have as a friend,
Mm-hmm.
he actually is a little short Spanish
God.
dude from Texas.
Oh God.
Remember Pablo
Oh,
from
yeah.
Schneider?
Oh
Aw,
my God.
I hope he's doing good.
he was awesome.
Yeah, little Pablo. He said, yo, come down to Texas, man. I'll get you the best tacos.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. Texas has some dope ass tacos.
I've never been. Well, actually, no, we have been to Texas. We just didn't get tacos there. We got
Did you get barbecue?
Whataburger.
We got,
Oh,
Whataburger.
yeah, Whataburger.
how was it? Okay, that answers my question.
Well, hold on.
that answers my
Going
question.
in, it was great.
Coming out was not great. Also,
It was an experience.
it was an experience, but also, it was during COVID, so it was a
Oh.
little weird.
Gotcha.
We had to eat in the truck,
Okay.
and Texas was the only place that when we parked the tractor trailer, there was actually lot lizards.
Real life lot lizards.
So that was an experience altogether. Whataburger, lot lizards for the first time on each. Yeah,
Interesting.
Texas was a little wild that day.
Apparently.
Texas was a little wild.
It was, but I want to go back.
Definitely want to go back.
I feel like I'm sitting way closer to the mic than you guys
So
are.
annoying.
I'm sorry. I keep moving. I know.
We all know. Danny fidgets. He can't stay still.
Audience,
But also, new chair. Not so short anymore.
Now you're on the mic.
audience, I'm pretty sure you can tell who here understands like video and audio production. I'll let you figure that out in the comments. Get back to us.
Wow.
On
Okay.
Wow. Way to call me out there, Pablo.
that. You did it yourself. I didn't do shit.
So,
How do you just sit there in one spot the whole time? Just not moving.
Because I have a level of professionalism.
What the fuck you trying to say?
Just saying, like I understand what goes into production.
just trying to make my editing life easier.
Correct.
He's trying to fucking call me out right now.
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying it's not 10 o'clock yet. And you're sitting here calling me out like an asshole.
I'm just saying.
10 o'clock. Do you know where your asshole is?
Stop fucking moving shit. That wasn't me.
I'm pretty sure the audience can tell because there's that.
Yeah, they could tell that it wasn't me.
Correct.
I'll keep my hands under the table so I don't touch anything.
So you guys said that you've known each other since 3rd/4th grade.
4th grade.
How long is
Third.
that?
Oh, man,
Don't age yourselves
God
or
damn it.
anything.
God
But
damn it, you're making me do math. How old was I in third grade?
How old are you in 5th grade?
All right, so this should be easy. Kindergarten, you're 5.
Yeah.
So 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, so 8 years. We were 8 years old
8.
in third grade.
Wow.
So yeah,
So we met each other when we were 9.
8. I'm gonna find the transcript.
either way, over 20 years ago.
Yeah, pretty much.
Damn.
Two decades.
You guys are old.
I've known this guy.
Do you know that fun fact that the year... So because of the year I graduated, it's really easy for me to keep track of what grade I was in, what year.
Yeah.
Do you know
Bullshit.
that? I graduated in 2012.
Okay. Oh.
12th grade. Each year was my
I know, right?
grade year. 2009, what grade was I in? 9th grade.
We were graduating, bud.
Yeah, I know. We were graduating, and I was like full hardcore playing Guild Wars 2.
Fun fact, Pablo was late for graduation. There are photos that can be posted of him high stepping running for the stage.
Can we post those?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna get them from my dad.
Yes.
My dad took those photos.
Yes.
I can
Yes.
just picture Dad.
Yes.
Like, oh look, there's Pablo running across the field. Click, click, click. Yeah.
If you can't, well, you can't see us, but we're imitating a...
You can.
You can. The camera's right
People
there.
that are listening can't see us.
All right,
yeah.
she's being considered to the audio listeners. Audio listeners, we love you
You're
too.
welcome. Did he have a disposable?
No.
No, it was
It
digital.
was a digital
He had
camera.
that like, big ass brick digital camera. It was like a big thing.
Yeah, he had that.
Yeah.
That's
Oh
great.
god, I was not. And the sad part was I was not voted to be late. No one ever thought that was going to happen for me.
You're usually on time for everything,
Nah,
except for
really.
today. You were late
Yeah,
today.
usually early.
I'm not on time for shit.
Well, compared to like our other friends.
Well,
Yeah.
you do compare to him sometimes.
Well,
Yeah.
oh,
Damn it.
He did
Sorry.
it, not me.
Dunk.
I've been on time for everything except for work this week.
Fair enough.
What else have you done besides work? What have you needed to be on
Did
time
you go to
for?
the gym? You know,
Tuesday.
You have that trainer, right?
Yeah.
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 All right, was he on time for that?
We were like
No.
4 minutes late.
4 minutes late. That's on time. 7-minute rule. And technically, I was on time for work yesterday. Because 7-minute rule, 102.
What? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Whoa.
That's a Pepsi. Diet Pepsi. Not sponsored.
We're not sponsored
Continue.
yet. What I was trying to say is that how you got the name Pablo is actually a funny story, too.
Oh, God.
Pablo didn't start until 10th grade.
Yeah, it was 10th grade because that's when we were in band. Yeah, because that was the last year of band because I was
Yeah.
doing band and I was doing ROTC at the time.
Yeah. So, we and Pablo took band class together. We were in the same class with Diaz, too.
Yep.
Diaz made the band teacher have a meltdown
Oh, God, she hated him.
because he never sat in his chair properly. So he always had the back legs.
Yeah,
like,
he
he was
was-
just sitting on the back legs.
he
And
was-
one day he fell. Fell on his back. And the
With
band...
with the front.
with the French horn in hand, and the band teacher was like, "Can't you just be normal?" And
It's like, nope. Absolutely not.
one of the other French horn players, Ahmed, right?
I think so, yeah.
Ahmed was trying to call Pablo half the year.
Yeah, it did not work.
Then finally Ahmed just walks up to him. He's like right in front of me, like the big hand motion. He's like, "Pablo!" Right to your face, and you're like,
I look left, like, me?
yeah. And ever since that day, Pablo has stuck.
Yeah, that was the moment when Danny's light bulb finally turned
God.
on.
And you probably were hoping that Danny didn't hear it.
Oh,
No, he was right next to me. The problem is I try to fight it, and that's what really, really
Oh,
I dug my
God.
own
I
grave.
could just see Danny's face.
Yeah.
So happy.
Pablo!
So wait, did you call him JC before that?
Nah, I was Juan Carlos.
Yeah.
JC.
It was always Juan Carlos.
Yeah, JC didn't. I didn't start going by JC till I worked in Staples. Because when I was at Staples, we had a CJ, JC, JD, JM, and like 4 Chris's,
That's not fucking
Two-
confusing at all.
2
Wow.
Bryans,
Wow.
2 Daves. It was really kind of confusing because the thing is, you'd be like, oh, because perfect example, the 2 Daves were in 2 different departments. You'd be like, oh, I need Dave.
Which Dave?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then it was just like when you called for like technical support or anything else like that, be like, yeah, I was talking to. And we literally be like, was he white, or Hispanic? And if he was Hispanic, was he the tall one or the short one? Because CJ was short, I was tall.
CJ and JC.
Yeah.
Got it.
That's
You guys are
funny.
both in tech.
Yeah, it did not help.
So
And
you
then
used to call him Juan Carlos.
He's in my phone as Juan
Yeah,
Carlos.
that's true. You are.
Yeah. Staples, the job where your car got saran wrapped by some degenerates.
yeah, that would be you and Diaz.
You sound like such a bully.
He was. They were.
We gave you balloons.
Bro, let me tell you this. I was working and I was dealing with a customer, but the thing is, like, the customer is like a customer that comes in all the time, so like I had a good repertoire with them. And like somebody else came in, and it's like there's a bunch of people saran wrapping like a silver Toyota, and I was like, was it white? They're like, yeah. And then I just go outside. I'm just like, oh fuck.
What are you doing?
Yep. And at the time, my store manager, he came out. And he was just dying. He wanted to come out. I was like, what happened? And then he just sees that, and he just dying.
Fun note: we did not buy the saran wrap from Staples.
No.
He had no idea we were there.
No.
But we did buy balloons and tie them to your
Yes.
side view mirrors.
Yeah.
We got you balloons.
Yeah.
Yeah. That memory just popped
Wow.
up in my Facebook the other
Did
day,
it?
like
Oh,
4 days
God.
ago.
Oh god,
Good times.
because there was that one, and then there was a time when I had the Pontiac and the shopping carts.
I
Oh,
don't
we
know
have a
what you're
picture of that too. I've seen it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about. That wasn't me.
I've seen
Uh
a
huh.
picture
Yeah,
of
it
that.
wasn't you. Yeah. Uh huh. Yeah. Most stupid things that happened to my car are not because of
Wait,
you.
did you buy the saran wrap and the balloons at the same time? At the same store? Like, what did...
I honestly don't remember where the saran wrap came from, but I do remember stopping at a stationery store and buying balloons that say like "I love you" and
Oh my
like
god.
X and O's and hugs and kisses, just to because like it's like like Sour Patch Kid. First you're sour, then you're sweet. Like we wrapped your car, but hey, here's some balloons.
Were
The
were
epitome
you
of Danny.
were you at all amused by this?
We were
I was-
dying. It
I
was
was-
hysterical.
I was-
Not you.
I was pissed at first, but at the same time, I was just like, "Fuck, this is funny. This is funny." Because I was like, "God damn it!" And then I found it hilarious. Thankfully, they didn't leave me there with it. They at least stuck around till I was done with work, and then helped me unwrap my car so I can get home.
All right.
Yeah.
That's
So-
respectful, I guess.
I just want you to know you're the first car saran wrapped, but it actually happened to more people after that.
Yeah, I wonder why.
We saran wrapped Kyle's pickup in the Suffolk County
God,
Community College parking lot at
Yeah.
Riverhead and left
We
him.
did.
why?
We did.
Why'd you do that to Mikhail?
It was funny.
Of course, yeah. Well, thank you for not leaving me in freaking Massapequa.
No problem. Yeah, we drove all. We were
Oh,
broke.
we stayed
Yeah.
for Kyle too.
Oh, we stayed
waited-
to watch,
We waited till he got out of class.
but then we left.
Yeah. No. Didn't...
We didn't cut it open for him.
I don't remember.
Oh, that's mean.
That's mean.
We watched
That's
it.
mean.
The reaction was priceless.
You
And he's
owe,
still friends with you.
you owe him
Yeah.
a case of beer.
That's my little brother.
But still.
But the Walmart situation, we got Pablo to walk inside and get distracted with Neil was there for that.
Yes, he was.
Then me and my boy P was the cart guy.
Mm-hmm.
We rounded up. I called ahead. I'm like, yo, I need some shopping carts, bud. And then we got the cart guy to round up all the shopping carts when he just surrounded your car with it. And when you came out, you're like, son of a bitch! What the fuck?
Don't break the chair.
Whoa.
Don't break the chair.
It's broken already.
Yeah, well, don't fall over. But yeah.
That was a good time. You called your boss. You're like, I'm not going to make it to work tomorrow. I'm like, it's shopping carts. It's fine. I just want to say that, like, even though it made sound like on this podcast that I tortured you my entire life.
You did.
I didn't.
You did.
But, like, I still love you, buddy.
So do I. I still love you too. That's not coming from like Stockholm syndrome or anything else like that. Like, I'll give you another good example. There was the time where I got blacked out drunk in Manhattan on St. Patrick's Day.
Stupid ass. You're not even Irish.
That doesn't matter. Everybody's Irish on St. Patrick's Day. Everybody knows that.
Fucking Puerto Rican and Dominican. And you're like, oh, it's St. Patty's Day. I'm getting drunk.
Yeah, why not? I got so hammered I couldn't get home, and I was getting off at Huntington Station because that's where my car was. Because that's where I got the train out to Manhattan, and it was
You
like,
don't live in Huntington, but you always go to Huntington.
because Huntington has a lot of good bars.
Yeah,
And a
it's
lot of
very
good
inconvenient for me to come pick your drunk ass up from the train station, though.
food. It sucked for you, like straight up. It sucked for him. But let me preface like how much he cares for me and I care about him. So I got drunk, called him. He was pissed because it was like 12, 1
You
o'clock.
didn't even call me. You had your friend call me.
Because I couldn't. I was not. I was fucking. I was out.
Hey, are you Danny? JC said to call you. What the fuck?
You're lucky he answered.
Yes.
Yeah, you're very lucky.
Because it was like 1 o'clock in the morning, and you had work in like 3 hours, something like that.
Something like that.
And then you drove all the way down there, come pick my ass up, and drop me off at home.
He said he was going to get sick, so I almost made him sit in the bed of my mini truck. Also, fun fact, when I dropped Pablo off that night, he got out of my truck and ran head first into his garage door. Yes. I'm going home, and ran. Boom! I'm like, Pablo, that's your garage.
I'm good.
So then he decided to run full speed into his front door, up the stairs.
We're good.
Yeah.
I got in the house. Didn't make a noise. I got it out of my system at that point.
I'm sure you did make noise when you got in the house. You might not think so.
Nobody woke up, so we're good.
Yeah.
We are good. But
I was also a little pissed because he kept saying he was going to throw up, and I'm like, I only had this truck for 2 weeks. Do not throw up in here.
yeah, this was the time of your life where you were like flipping cars back and forth.
I did that. Yeah.
Because like perfect example, like the best story for you in flipping cars was what was it, the Mustang?
I never.
No,
had
the
a Mustang.
Malibu. It was
Yeah,
Malibu. You bought a Malibu. You put a radio in, got it washed, brought it to my house, showed it off to me, and then I met up with you like the next day or like the day after. I was like, where is the where's the Malibu? You're like, oh, I sold it, and I'm like,
Gone.
you just got it, like you literally just got it and came to show me,
Yeah.
and then got rid of it.
Yeah.
It's like, what the hell?
That was a good one.
I know it
quick,
was
quick and easy.
I know.
That was fun. So Pablo, I want to ask you actually. What do you think is your take on us growing up in the same neighborhood, going to the same school, being best friends, and then still having like vastly different interests, being like kind of different people?
Yeah, we're actually very. I mean, like
We're similar but different at the same time.
Yeah, like perfect examples. Like I'm very much into like gaming, the internet, and just general pop culture and keeping up to date with like videos, like everything, like technical and stuff like that.
I like pop culture.
I know, but the thing is, like you and I have like two different tastes in pop culture.
Yeah, that's true.
Like very drastically different in taste.
Also, sorry,
no, what's up?
continue.
No, what's up?
No, I was gonna say, like, speaking of cars, his hobby and interest and working on cars and all that, and Pablo is known to know
he's the one who blew
zero about cars.
I know some, but
All right,
like I gotta shut that down right now. You came to my house because all of a sudden all of your dash lights and all of your interior lights just turned off.
what was this?
Hold on, you were in my driveway and I brought out the mat, the test light. I was starting to check fuses and all that other shit. My dad walks up, turns the dimmer light switch up, and all of a sudden all your dash lights are back on. My dad's like, you guys are both fucking idiots. And it was just a dimmer light switch. You turned it down.
Which car was this?
The white Toyota Corolla, you blew the engine in.
You blew the engine in.
I didn't. I wasn't driving.
You were the one who blew the engine.
Either way.
Danny also blew an engine in my car.
I did not.
I can vouch for that.
I blew.
Just know that
I've blown one engine in my life, and it was my engine in my Ford Explorer.
Sounds like 3.
You were driving.
3.
You were driving your car. You were driving your car.
No. All right, audience. Let's preface this real quick. So, me, as you just heard from that story, that was 18, 17-year-old me. Know nothing of cars. Knew nothing. Nothing at all. My best friend here, who has a vast knowledge of cars, who went to BOCES for mechanics.
Oh, no. Automotive aftermarket accessory installation.
All right, cool. What he just said.
Not mechanics.
So he knows more about cars than I do. So as him as my best friend, I trusted his knowledge when it came to my car.
Trusted. Notice, trusted.
And,
Trusted.
And
Past tense.
Then he told me at one point we should floor it. Mind you, at the time, this is a Toyota Corolla, a little tiny little car. Together, we were like 500 pounds in that car. Like, we were big boys. Like, remember we butted heads getting into your Sentra?
Yeah.
Yeah, we were big
Why
boys.
would you both get in that car at the same time?
Look, it was a mistake. We learned real quick, one at a time.
I'm a big guy with a huge liking for little cars.
Little cars, yeah. Like, this dude, like, you...
It's the tiniest car you could fit in. You want it
Yeah.
bad.
I want to drive.
What's
so
that
bad.
little thing you want so
The
bad?
little mini truck?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, they want somebody to
The little
drive.
right-hand drive,
Yeah.
4-speed manual,
Literally
4-wheel drive,
tiny.
little mini truck, like the Honda,
Ridiculous.
the Subaru.
Ridiculous.
Yeah. I want one so bad,
But,
All right.
so bad.
Continue.
but I trusted him with his knowledge. And he said, floor it. So I
You
said,
drove like a fucking grandma.
case in point, peer pressure. I was very self-conscious of myself back then.
Don't fall victim to peer pressure.
Never, yeah, don't.
Audience, don't do it.
Do not listen to your friends. When they peer pressure you, sir, this was what happened. You will blow a motor because of them. And it's
If
their
they all
fault.
jump off a bridge, don't jump off the same bridge.
Exactly.
Walk to the side and walk down.
He told me to floor it. I floored it, and then there was a noise. And I'm asking him, what is this noise? And he's like, it's nothing. Let's just get it back to the home. Let's get it back to my house real quick. We get it back to my house. We go inside to talk to your dad. Your dad's like, oh, why don't you just go get oil from Walmart? So his bright idea was, let's take my car, which has the issue already, to Walmart, which it was that far away from where we live.
Meanwhile, you have how many other perfectly fine working vehicles? You take that
Like
car?
3 or 4 at the time, I think.
I think someone else drove another car too.
guys-
Yeah, exactly.
I think it's a bright idea to hop back in the car.
Hold on.
That
Yep.
The
Yep.
car kept stalling because the motor was blown.
Yep.
Oh
So we would get
my
to a red
God.
light, throw it in neutral,
Yep.
and just rev.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Light turns green, throw it back into drive and go. Get to the next red light, throw it back in neutral, and just rev it up.
Oh
Yep.
my God.
Yep.
Drive, get into the Walmart parking lot, go inside, buy oil, put it back in, and it doesn't fix the problem. So
Yep.
we're doing the whole thing back to.
Yep. 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 You heard that right, audience.
And who was driving the whole time?
At that point, it was me
At that point, it was him.
because he didn't trust it.
No.
I don't blame him.
I didn't trust anything with the car. And it was at that moment where it's like, I'm like, all right, I need to learn some basic stuff about the car because I clearly need to just double check my friends on anything they tell me. Just for precaution.
And that's when Pablo's trust issues started.
I've
They
always
started a long time before that.
Oh yeah.
They just
I've-
solidified a
You
little
just
bit, right?
solidified
Yes. Oh yes. 100%.
them real hard.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah. Love you.
Love you too, buddy.
So when Danny blew my engine,
Let's hear this. I love hearing this story. This story's great.
so it's my car is a sportier car. It's nothing, it's not crazy or anything. It's a little quick. Why are you laughing?
Cause
It's got a turbo.
Yeah.
I was about to say it's a lot nicer
Either
than
way.
what you're putting it, but I don't want to dox you.
So it's quick. It's fun.
It's got all the red things.
It's fun. So, long story short,
All the red stuff.
Danny's driving home. Unfortunately, we were coming home from a wake.
Funeral. No, it was a wake.
It was a
a
wake.
I'm sorry.
So let me
That's
tell
not
my
what it
story. God damn
I'm
it!
sorry. Sorry. My apologies. It was a wake.
So
yes.
unfortunately, we were coming home from a wake, and either way, Danny pulls up to next to this Subaru. I don't even remember what it looked like. It was a Subaru. Also, a quick little fun car. He's like, "Oh, gotta race him. Oh, gotta race." So
Was it-
Danny,
Wasn't one of my friends?
no, you don't
No?
know who the fuck it is. You just wanted to race him.
Danny, the only other person you know who has a Subaru other than me is Tony.
It took me a second to realize you do have a Subaru, yeah.
Yeah.
I know more people with
Not a
Subarus.
quick one, but
No,
Yeah.
it does the job though, and I like
either
it.
way, he pulls up next to the Subaru. They try to race. Well, the whole thing.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Did you win?
I don't remember.
No.
Wow. I think I did, actually. I don't remember.
So
For the record, I don't remember.
it wasn't too far from your house
That's a no.
where we were
I
staying.
think I won. Okay.
You
yeah.
might have. because that was the second time my car beat a Subaru in a race. First time I drove.
Yeah. She blew her engine, just saying.
That was a long time before this. Second time you were driving. Either way, don't street race.
Yeah.
PSA.
It's illegal, don't do it.
Don't street race. So
Do it at a track.
you did
Yeah.
whatever you did.
Racetrack.
We got back to your house, which was not far from where that
We
was,
were, yeah.
and parked the car. I get in the car the next morning to go to work. I'm driving.
By yourself, no one else in the car, right?
Yeah.
Yep. I was
So
not there.
I'm driving on the
'cause I was at work.
expressway. I get, I don't know, 10 minutes down the road on the expressway.
Yeah.
And I start hearing a little knocking from my engine.
Little.
A little knocking. I'm like, oh, okay. Car starts slowing down, doesn't want to go anywhere. So I go a couple more exits.
Mm-hmm.
Call Danny. Why is my car making this noise? I should have learned from Pablo. Shouldn't have called Danny.
Sends me a WhatsApp video of the sound the car is making.
It was horrendous.
Yeah.
But he did actually tell me to pull over. Unlike you. He told you to keep driving. He did tell me, why are you still driving?
I learned from my past mistakes.
Yes, you did.
It was probably the same noise your car was making. So
100%.
I got to a
100%.
gas station parking lot, parked the car, had to wait friggin' hours for a tow truck because I did it, through my insurance,
Yeah.
whatever.
She did not call my dad.
Yeah.
I don't think your dad operates this far out.
He would for her.
Good
Yeah.
point.
I was right off the expressway.
Yeah.
Easy to get to.
Yeah.
So they towed my car, got a new engine, under warranty. Thank goodness, because I got an amazing warranty when I bought my car. Because don't settle.
Yeah, by the way, just y'all know, she is a massive negotiator.
Yeah, don't
Like-
settle.
Like,
Yeah.
what was it, till like 1 o'clock in the morning you were
We
dealing
were
with?
at the dealership until at least 1 a.m.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
started at 9 in the
No.
morning.
No, it
No,
was
no.
7
p.m.
Seven. Oh, okay, never mind. Not that bad.
Yeah.
Maybe
But
a
still.
little bit earlier, but
She made one finance guy tap out. He's like, I can't work with you. Taps out and leaves. He's
Yeah.
like, I can't do it. I'm out. His manager came in, and then Ashley fought with him.
I wasn't fighting. I was just being stern.
Yeah.
I was getting my way no matter what.
She wound up purchasing the car that night and leaving it there. We left in a loaner vehicle with no paperwork on the loaner vehicle because it was 1 o'clock in the morning when we left. They just gave us the keys and said, get the hell out.
Yeah, they wanted us out. They didn't even know I had it the next day.
Yeah.
They're like, did you take one of our loaners? I'm like, yeah, I sure did. I should have said no. Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably have people that work at dealerships cursing me right now that are listening
Yeah.
because
Like, oh, she's
They
one
don't
of
wanna
those
deal
fucking
with it.
people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not a Karen to, retail workers
You're-
and wait staff but I'm sorry, when I'm trying to get a deal, I'm getting the deal.
You are a stone cold negotiator. Yeah.
I got it.
You did.
I wasn't leaving until I got the price I wanted. They wouldn't let me leave until I took the warranty, so I got both.
I cracked like 3 times. I'm like, yo, just take the deal.
Every time the salesman walked away, he's like, "What are you doing?
Take the
What are
deal.
you doing?"
Yeah.
So yeah.
She was like, nope, not yet.
But it worked out because they replaced my engine completely for free.
But they won't fix your paintwork.
For free. Yeah, I'm working on that.
Yeah, she is actually.
Yeah, I pointed that out. So what happened with that? What happened with the paint?
She went back to Nissan actually
The
like
paint
2 days ago.
sucks.
Yeah, the paint is terrible in that car. So she went back 2 days ago for an oil change, and she's like, "Oh, my paint's fucked up. What are we gonna do about this?" And they're like, "Oh, your warranty's out. Your warranty for the paint expired in 2020."
Yeah,
But
3 years ago. But he took pictures. I'm like, so you're going to send them the pictures still, right? Because he's like, there's a chance they might extend the warranty. I'm like, yeah, send them the pictures. Thank you. Have a nice day.
he's like, "Just go to your local body shop, get a couple quotes."
Yeah. I was like, so am I going to be hearing from you? Or he's like, oh, you probably get a letter in the mail. I'm like, all right, so if I don't, like, I should call you? They fucking hate me there.
Yeah.
I'm
I
sure.
wonder why.
She pulls into the parking lot. She's like, "Oh," they're like, "Oh, she's back. Hide."
Hello, kitty.
Where's the kitty cat? Oh, which one's that one?
That's Jovi.
Oh,
My cat has joined us.
Yeah, she's got such a big body and such a little head. We'll take a
She's
picture.
a little disproportionate.
Well, she's okay.
So,
Look at her little
moral
head.
of the story: Danny has blown both of our engines.
No.
So
Yeah.
No, I will not settle for that.
Yeah.
you're 2-1 here.
Yeah.
You're not winning.
Pablo.
No.
Whose side are you on, bud?
Audience,
Like I said, Ashley.
audience, just so you know, I immediately put it at Ashley.
Audio audience, just so you know, my friend has betrayed me. I
Yes. Because that's what a true friend does.
think I'm down to one best man now.
I love that.
That worked out great.
That's amazing. Perfect timing. Perfect timing.
That was good. Good job, man.
That was good.
That was awesome.
Awesome.
You're welcome.
All right.
So back to the original question here of growing up in
oh God, we got such a tangent.
that was
Oh,
drawn
you
out.
asked a question?
Yeah.
Well, I asked like, how did we grow up to be so different? And he's like, so Danny blew my engine.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry. That was probably my fault because I brought up the car thing and the.
Yeah.
All right. I'm sorry.
No, because we started talking about cars, and then that's where it evolved into that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Repeat the question to me one more time. Sorry.
How did we grow up in the same neighborhood, same school, same everything, basically?
You were talking about you being very into video games and
Yeah.
computers and.
Yeah. So like.
And pop culture.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, perfect example I can give to you is like, you were the one that was more popular in school. Like, people knew you better than me.
Is that because I was one of the like 7 white kids in 2,500 population school?
That would help. And I mostly spent most of my time playing like video games, like online video games. Like perfect example is like how you guys don't like to play Halo with me anymore.
I never played Halo with you once.
You did.
Never.
We did.
What?
We did split screen.
What?
Dude, a long time ago.
I haven't played a video game besides like Guitar Hero at an arcade
Yeah,
in years.
I know. He doesn't play video games.
I bought an Xbox One, and I never took it out of the box.
Yeah, that's bad.
I sold it for profit though.
Smart.
Up top.
Good job. But
That was a good high five.
So he was always, you were the one who was always out and about. Me, I was the one inside my house playing video games, stuff like that.
We would come drag you out of your house.
Yes, you would. Because like I would be playing like either it would be mostly be Guild Wars 2 at the time. Like it was literally just all Guild Wars 2 the entire time. I sunk so many hours into that.
We used to pull up to Pablo's house.
Oh God.
I used to pull up to Pablo's house
You're the reason why my neighbors hated me for a while.
pull into his driveway and just honk the horn
Yep.
because your window was right at the top, right by the
above-
driveway.
Yep.
Beep 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 beep. Pablo. Beep 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 beep.
God.
Or just come in and raid your house. Your mom would be walking around in her moo and just be like,
Yep. And my mom would just let you in. That's the thing that pissed me off. She was like, "Yeah, come on in." I'm like, God damn it.
"Juan Carlo, your friends are here."
Doesn't even matter. By the time she says that, you already busted my door down and dragging me out. I'm just like, God damn it. Then I want to tell my other friends, be like, I gotta go by. I have idiots in my house.
We love you, Pablo.
I know. I love you too. But still, I had to let them know. It's like I had idiots in my house. I need to resolve this problem.
You know, Ashley always thought it was really weird. I'd just show up at my friends' houses and be like, "Yo, what's up?"
It's so fucking weird.
No, it's not. Because I do
When
the same
we
thing.
first started dating, I was like, what are you doing? Showing up at your friend's house unannounced?
Yeah.
What are you doing? Are you insane?
He does that all the time.
I know. It was an adjustment.
All right.
It
Fair
was
enough.
a big adjustment.
Fair enough.
Even phone calls. I was like, you're just going to call the person?
Yeah.
Why don't you text them first, you psycho?
No.
No. I'm a very old school person when it comes to that. I'm a big phone
Oh my
call
God,
guy.
still. How many times you take a little detour and go past Marcus's house before you go home just to see if he's outside? And
then
he usually is.
He's outside and he's like, "Yo,
Yo!
what's
What
goody?"
up, Mr. 442?
You haven't had that car in years.
I know. People still refer to me as
Mr.
Mr.
442.
442.
Because that car was such, like, it was an icon. Like, it was an icon in the neighborhood.
That's the car that I had for the longest. 8 years I had that car. is
Knock
coming up.
on
I was
wood.
gonna say, it's like I thought the Green Sonoma was
Knock on wood.
would have passed that by now. How
No.
close? How close is
Almost.
Almost
it? What? 2 years? A year?
6. I had it 6 years now. That memory just came up
Going
on Facebook
on.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
8 years that car. God
But yeah,
damn.
it's roll past. I've gotten used to it now,
Yeah.
8 years later. But at the beginning, I was like, how do you know they want to see you right now? How do you know they're home?
My friends
How do
always
you-
want to see me.
I've learned that, but
It's
like,
debatable.
Fuck you mean, Pablo?
It's debatable.
it's very debatable.
It's very debatable. I've come to just accept it.
But like, you don't know what they're doing,
Yeah.
and
But-
you were just perfectly content just showing up,
Yeah.
whatever they got going on. It usually works out fine.
You think that's bad? Like Diaz is worse.
Diaz is much worse.
I'm
Diaz is
sure.
way
I know.
worse.
I've experienced
Yeah.
Diaz just showing up.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
You have a whole
I've
day planned.
experienced
The
it.
last time we took Opie for a walk, we're walking back up
Literally.
to my house, and like we're about to walk in the front door, and Diaz pulls up like, "Yo!" Like
Like, is that Diaz?
Yeah.
every plan we had for the day
And
is
then
now.
we ended up hopping in his car
And going
coming
to
to your
Pablo's
house,
house.
Yeah, and
and
then showing-
sitting in his driveway. Beep.
Just like, and immediately I'm just like, God damn it, Diaz is here. Like, God damn it, Diaz is here. Because literally that's the only person who would do that.
It could be like
I don't even do that anymore.
No, you don't. You would just text me or call me.
Yeah.
you haven't seen Diaz in 2 years,
Yeah.
and he could just do that, and you just know who it is.
Yeah. Because it's a 50-50 shot. It's either him or Diaz, one of the two.
There was
It was both.
Diaz was
Yeah.
living in Virginia, and I'm working at ShopRite, and I get a text. I look at my phone. It's a picture of Diaz sitting on the hood of my lifted truck
Oh, yeah, I remember
with
this.
his legs wrapped around my bumper. I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah,
You live in Virginia.
I remember this, yes.
Or I worked at Stu Leonard's, and I'm walking through the store, and all of a sudden Diaz is just right there, pops up like, oh, hey, man. Like, yo, what's up, man? How are you? Like, how long are you here for? He's like, oh, I moved home. I'm home now.
Yeah.
Permanently. I'm like, cool. Let's hang out. And
I know.
it's like,
I know.
it just pops up out of nowhere.
Yeah, I know. Trust me, I know. That's how, the trip to Virginia when I had to go meet him, that was a whole thing. And
Yeah.
then meeting him in the city, that was a whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's a whole thing.
Diaz is the whole thing.
It's a whole thing.
I love Diaz.
So
But it's
do
just,
I.
it's such a thing. It's the whole thing.
Yeah. Love you.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of your friends, like including Diaz, Marcus, I'm thinking of, are pretty low maintenance friends.
Yeah. Marcus, he just rolled past his house. He's like, yup. And
That's
then you're,
great. Yeah.
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like one of those friends that you could just call or talk to every like couple months if you guys get busy and
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's fine. It's whatever. Still love you guys, still love each other.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean your friendship is any less.
No.
Yeah.
Shit happens.
It's great.
Or even George
that.
the other day.
Yeah, he's another one.
It's a couple weeks, and I call him like, "Hey man, happy birthday." He's
It was like a couple years.
"Yeah,
All of a sudden, it just picks up again.
yeah."
Yeah.
Now we're like best buds again.
Do you have any high maintenance friends?
Not anymore.
Got rid of those.
Yeah, they
Those are gone.
Fuck
they're
them.
gone. Yeah, they're not anymore.
Do I have any friends?
I can't deal with high maintenance friends. I don't think I could.
I did, but I now can't deal with that anymore in my life. I have way too much shit going on.
I am such a low maintenance person myself. If I have a friend that needs attention more than once a month, I'm like,
Yeah, I know. I'm the same goddamn way.
stressful.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
Doesn't mean I don't love you.
Correct.
Yeah. I don't think I have any high maintenance friends because they can't deal with my schedule.
Yeah. Yeah.
My schedule, my whole life schedule is just extremely hectic.
Uh-huh.
You're still trying to get used to it.
You called me,
Deal with
what,
it.
today? No, yesterday you called me. You were in Massachusetts.
Massachusetts.
Yeah. This dude calls me. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. It's like 8:06 or something like that.
He's
And like,
he's almost back to the island already.
yeah,
at that
I'm like
point.
on my way to work. And this dude's like, yeah, I'm in Massachusetts. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Case in point, like, why it's hard to keep it, like, track of where this guy goes to. It's just like, he could be anywhere on the East Coast.
Ashley pulled up the Snapchat maps, and she's like, "It's too far away." Because I was
Like,
in
you're so
Massachusetts.
far.
Yeah,
But at least you're back in one day.
yeah,
It's not like you're doing overnight trips.
exactly. Like next week, I might wind up in Pennsylvania again or Jersey. I also pick up like energy drinks when I go to PA too, or either PA or I go upstate, like up by Albany, and I get them too. But
Not bad.
yeah, I like I said, like with my schedule, it's hard for me to keep high maintenance friends because it's like I'm always busy, but I always make new friends.
Yes,
It's like a thing.
Yeah, I'm the same way too.
Ashley took a snap of me the other day at BJ's when I was getting diesel.
Oh
And
my god, it's every time.
the caption just said Danny's favorite weekend activities: getting diesel and making friends.
Literally.
So true. It's so damn true.
He can't go to the diesel pump without talking to whoever's on the other side of the diesel pump.
It's always an interesting conversation.
Hey, look, he makes friends wherever he goes.
Everywhere.
I did the same thing when I went to Italy. I just make friends with everybody. That's how I got that's how I got like multiple bottles of wine for free. Had like 2 nights of like my bar tab paid for free, ate for free. That's the reason why it's like I went in there with 200 euros, and left after 10 days with like 80 to 100 euros left, and
That's
I was
awesome.
drinking and eating like
I've
every
heard
night.
it's like very affordable though
It
there,
is.
right?
It is. It's extremely affordable.
When you
Yeah.
get everything for free, it's very affordable.
Well,
Yes,
yeah.
but even
like
like,
it's cheap. Like, well,
Yeah.
what part were you?
I was in Matera, so I was towards the south. Like if you know where Bari is, go south of like Bari. Go straight south.
Sorry, I moved my
Okay.
microphone.
Yeah, I was maybe like a good. I forget how long the bus ride was from Bari to Matera. By the way, never take the trains. They're slow, but they're really efficient. Way better than ours here.
Did you just say?
You
Don't
just said never
take-
take the trains. They're really slow but really efficient.
Yeah, well, by efficient as in like okay, like, perfect example. You know, like the Long Island Railroad that we have over here.
Next station is Ronkonkoma.
Case in point.
Yeah.
It stops at every station, but let's say, for instance, it's like middle of the day or late at night. It's like not everybody's getting off at that station,
Yeah.
but it sits there and waits like 2-3 minutes every single time.
Yeah.
The way it works in Italy is it'll get to the station, it'll wait 30 seconds. If you don't hit the green button that's on the side of the cab,
Yeah.
it just goes.
Oh. Well, the Long Island Railroad, they'll tell you like these 2 cars are the only doors that are gonna open.
Correct.
The rest of the like you're out of
Yeah.
luck. If you want to get off, get
At
to those
certain
cars.
stations.
Yeah, certain
Yeah,
stations.
but the thing is, like with this one, it'll get to the station, nobody hits the button, it'll just keep going. It'll wait 30
That's
seconds
funny.
and go.
That's
Yeah.
kind of like a bus,
Kind of, yeah, but it
right?
was
Like
like,
you gotta like pull the ding.
yeah, but it actually
me
is
off.
super comfortable seats.
Huh.
It just took forever. I just remember it was like I didn't know how. Like when I got off the plane, like I didn't know how to get to Matera. I was trying to figure it out, and the only thing I knew was like a safe, like for me to like definitely get to Matera was by train.
So take it or don't take it.
Don't take it. Take the
Okay.
bus. Buses are way quicker. They're way quicker. You just got to figure out which bus is taking you where. That's the only thing.
I have a question.
Yeah.
You're telling me you traveled to another country.
2 other countries because I went to Turkey first and then to Italy.
So you went to 2 other countries and you had no idea how to get to where you were going before you got there?
I had a general idea.
You didn't have a plan?
No, I did.
You just said you didn't know
The
how
plan
to get to Matera.
the plan was I was going to figure it out once I landed.
That's not a fucking plan, Pablo.
To be fair, dude.
He's like, hey, I know I want to go here. I know I don't know how to get there. We're gonna figure it out
Yeah.
when I'm there.
To be fair, you'd be actually surprised. So when I landed into Bari, I had the Farang hoodie, so it's like literally like that is like the Batman symbol for like the parkour world.
Okay.
And I had the guy I was at the place where he was like you exchange money for, and he
Yeah.
looked at my hoodie. He's like, "Oh, I've seen like 12 other people with that same like the same design."
Yeah.
And he asked me, he's like, "What's going on?" I told him, I was like, "Oh, is this, that, and the third." And that's where he explained to me like take the bus instead of taking a train. He just didn't tell me which bus to take, so I couldn't figure it out. But yeah,
He's like, good luck.
yeah, he actually did a good job. He explained to me like how it all works and like where like if you go down the staircase over here that takes you to the train and that will lead you into Matera, and then if you take the
Diagon
bus.
Alley. Sorry.
No, I don't watch Harry Potter.
Damn it.
I actually scratched that.
Excuse me?
You
I
just picked up that reference right away and you said, I don't watch Harry Potter.
Because I know of Harry Potter.
Get out of my house.
But I did watch the Fantastic Beasts one, all the 3, like the Grindelwald, that whole thing.
I didn't.
It's not bad. I actually liked it. Pretty good. But yeah, I just figured it out.
You just- I'm sorry, I'm not trying to pick you apart here, but you just said he did a great job of explaining you, but he didn't tell you what bus to take.
No, he didn't tell me which bus to take. He just said like take the bus. like take the bus, and I was just like sitting there, like I'm like I couldn't figure out which bus took me to Matera, and I didn't, and like at the time, like I didn't know. At the time, I didn't know like how prevalent Spanish was in Italy. Because by the time I got to
Yeah.
Matera, I went into like restaurants and like convenience stores, and I would come in there and be like, "Do I hablo español or inglés?" Because I was not pulling an English card first, because I was trying to like fly on the radar. I was like trying to let them know I was American. You'd be surprised. A lot of people speak Spanish. A lot of people there speak Spanish. And it was actually made my life
I never
very
knew
easy.
that.
For the audience, are you fluent in
No,
Spanish? Okay.
no, but I can understand it. So the thing is,
He
like,
also doesn't like spicy food.
no, I do not.
Sorry.
No, I do not. It was fine in Italy. They're not known for spice, so I was okay. But yeah, it was very interesting. But
I
yeah,
didn't know that. I mean, I think Spanish is the number one language in the U.S. now, also. But do you think?
it's close.
Do you think?
What was that? They can see it in the video recording.
Danny's getting himself canceled again. What were you gonna say? I'm gonna cut this out.
No, don't cut it. Don't cut it. Don't cut this.
He's like trying, so his face is turning red because
Yeah,
he's trying to hold it in.
Yeah, he wanted to say something. He wanted to say something.
You got two Hispanics right here. What are you gonna say?
You didn't know Spanish is so prevalent in Italy. Look at every Italian restaurant on Long Island.
What? It's true. It's true. It's so true. That's true. Oh god.
Killing himself over here.
Not wrong. I never put the two. Yeah, you're right.
God.
He's not wrong.
No, he's absolutely right. You look in the kitchen. Who do you see?
It's a bunch of Hispanics.
You don't see freaking what am I trying to say?
Joe
You don't
Pesci.
see
Joe Pesci.
You don't see Salvatore and Vinny.
Yeah.
no. You see Pablo.
You see Juan and Carlos.
Yes. Or Jose, or Josue, or Jesus. Or Gabriel.
They make the best fucking food. The best Italian restaurant you go look in the kitchen.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
There's no Mario.
There
well,
might be.
There might be, but
Oh, that's like interchangeable.
yes,
actually.
it is. Mario.
Yeah, that was a bad example.
Yeah.
There's probably a Mario.
Just pronounced differently.
Sorry.
Mario.
I had to say that.
Yes, you did. But
You're good.
but yeah, no, Italy was
Canceled
great.
3 episodes in a row.
Fucking Christ.
It's getting closer to 10 o'clock.
It is. But yeah, no, Italy was great. It was phenomenal. It was very cost effective. I just don't know the whole living situation over there. I just know I got the Airbnb, plane tickets. By the way, this is all before COVID. Plane tickets.
BC.
Yeah, plane tickets, the Airbnb for 10 nights, and $200 in euros, and I think it was just under $1,400 in total for a pretty much not a direct flight, but just one layover. Where it's like I flew from JFK to Istanbul, Turkey, then from Istanbul, Turkey to Bari, and then the same way back.
Damn.
That's awesome.
It was pretty cheap. I got a lot of shit for coming back though.
What do you mean?
As in when I was at Bari. No, when I flew from Bari to Istanbul, and I didn't leave the airport. So like, typically, if you don't leave the airport, you don't have to go through like getting like
Customs?
Yeah,
Yeah.
customs or metal detector. Nope. I was sitting at the gate where I was supposed to get in. I got kicked out because they had to set up a rudimentary another checkpoint to have everybody checked again.
Really?
Yes, and the thing what was really annoying is that if you looked at the board, this was the only flight to America. Everybody else didn't have to do this.
So you had to.
I had to go through it again.
So they saw you sitting there, and they're like, "Let's set this shit up right now.
Yeah, yes.
This guy looks sketchy."
Yes, sitting there with my Burger King, just be like, all right, I'm tired. I spent 10 days here. I want to get back home.
Were you-
Yeah, they kicked me out, and then they set up a whole metal detector, everything, checked everybody's bags again. I was just like, what the fuck?
Damn.
Added like an extra hour to getting on the plane for no reason whatsoever. Yeah, it was really
I
annoying.
think we've got stopped, not like that, but we've got stopped going through airport security. I think every time Danny's flown so far.
Both times.
I mean, just let me preface and say the first time Danny flew was the day after his 30th birthday.
Yes.
Okay?
Wait, oh right, yeah, you never.
So
Yeah, I forgot about that.
it's not like he has a lot of experience,
No.
but
Ashley is amazing, and she surprised me for my 30th birthday. The next day we got on a plane from MacArthur Airport and went to Miami.
Yeah.
That is absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
Oh.
Awesome.
it was a little. I had to tried a little something.
She's dope. She's a keeper.
She's dope. Definitely.
Oh, boosting my ego. Ah, shit.
She hit it. It was her this time.
Damn it.
Then on the way back, coming from Miami, I got pulled off the line.
Got your hands swabbed,
They checked my hands for gunpowder residue.
and then the next time. Well, was it the next time?
Yeah. Well, no, we flew 3 times. The first and the third time we got pulled off the line.
Yeah.
The third time they scanned that bag.
Yeah. So
God.
we were coming. It was a short trip to Florida
Just
to
a
visit
weekend
some
trip.
family.
At the strip
And
club.
yeah, strip club,
The whole
21st
family.
birthday. It was a great time.
The whole family went.
Yeah. So we were coming home, and we just had. Did we just have carry-ons?
Yeah.
We did, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was such a short trip. So going through security, my loving grandmother sent us home with 2 loaves of pumpkin bread.
Yeah.
Oh.
It goes through the scanner, and this is Orlando Airport. It's
Yeah.
hectic. So it goes through the scanner, and I see them. I'm like walking through, and I see them holding up this bag. They're like, "Whose is this?" I'm like, "Oh shit." I'm like, "What did you put in your bag?" And they're like, "You have water in here. You have drinks in here." I'm like, "No." And then I'm like, "Oh, the fucking pumpkin bread."
Not only was it the pumpkin bread though, but
Yeah.
Danny you were expecting. Sorry, go ahead.
Ashley's uncle makes cork figurines, and
Bobbleheads.
cork bobbleheads, and they're a little
People.
sexually explicit sometimes. And when last time he was in New York, he saw my hat on my dashboard of my truck, and it says
Oh.
the trailer trash Tammy hat.
Yeah.
So he went home on a mission to make what his idea of a trailer trash Tammy cork bobblehead figurine, doing some stuff, and he made it for me, and he was so proud of it, and I love it. I think it's awesome, but I had to go back through the airport security with this thing. And it's cork, but it's also got like some wire to it.
Yeah.
And if you send that through the X-ray machine,
Man,
it's gonna be like, what is that? So now
That was our first thought.
yeah. So I have to. They're gonna put that through the X-ray machine. You're gonna see like a little wire and a little this and like what the like. Let's investigate this. Let's check this out. So they pick up that bag that has 2 loaves of pumpkin bread and that cork figurine in the bag, and they're like, "Whose bag is this?" I'm like, "Oh shit, that's my bag." Should I just leave it? Just leave it?
Yes.
But
Keep walking.
It's got my clothes in it and everything too. It's like,
It had all of our chargers.
yeah, phone charge, everything.
All replaceable. All replaceable.
So they're like, "Whose bag is this? Like, is there water in there?" I'm like, "Oh shit, no, there's no water. It's pumpkin bread." They're like, "We gotta open this up."
Yeah.
And so they take out the pumpkin bread and they like open it, and inspect it. I'm like, "You want it? Just keep it. Let's go."
Yeah.
But they gave it back to us.
Okay.
They peeked in. They're like, "Oh, it's just pumpkin bread." Close it up, send us on our way. But I'm just like, this can go really bad.
Yeah.
And luckily it did not. Luckily it was just the pumpkin bread, and sent us. No one opened because we wrapped it up in like paper to try and like disguise it a little bit.
You'll see everything.
Yeah.
All right, it's not that bad. With my experience, when I came back, they were giving me like 20 questions, like, "Oh, why did you go to Turkey, or why did you go there?" And I'm like, "Because it was the cheapest flight to Bari."
Yeah.
And they were like, "Oh, well, but why?" And I'm like, "Because it was the most direct flight."
Yeah.
He's like, did you leave the airport? It's like, no. Can I leave now? Like, I'm not a terrorist. I'm not trying to do anything. Like,
You don't tell them I'm not a terrorist. Because then they're going to think you're a
Don't
terrorist.
say bomb on a plane.
Yeah.
don't say that in a movie theater either.
Fire. Don't say fire.
Don't say fire. Yes.
I heard that also, like, if you go to, like, from New York to Spain or Italy, say, and then you want to take a flight, like, from Italy to Spain or to, I'm not good with geography, so whatever else is over there, it's like a $60 flight.
Yeah.
From, like,
Yeah, because it's all part of the
Paris.
EU. Yeah.
Like,
any of those countries that are part of the EU, it's significantly cheaper to fly around.
yeah. So it's better to, like, go to one spot
Correct.
and then go to another, like,
Yeah,
if you do one of those, like, 10, 14 days.
Yeah, it's the reason why it
trips.
wasn't a big deal for me to fly from like Turkey to Italy because they're all part of the EU, and getting to Rome would have been like super easy. I would have just hopped on a bus, went straight to Rome. Would have been the easiest thing in the world.
It's already 9:10.
Yeah.
Oh shit, let's go get tacos. I'm not trying to cut you off, man. But...
No, I know. But yeah, but other than that, Italy was phenomenal. If you ever have a chance to travel, do it. Just
Danny
do it.
and I
It's
haven't
fun.
been like anywhere, so
I
have a
we're
passport,
excited
though.
we
Good.
do have our passports.
Yeah.
They're unused.
Yeah,
So far.
Take advantage of
So,
it. It's fun.
we're going to.
Seriously
Yeah.
fun. Like you get to see a lot of cool stuff and meet a lot of cool people. Like I said, my whole trip was like again. I went there with barely any plans. I just figured out how to get to like Bari, and then from there I was figuring it out.
You went there with no plans
Pretty much.
except for your plan on finding a way to Bari.
Yeah, but to be fair, it worked. It worked out because like
Say to be fair.
no.
Can we get a count on how many times Pablo said to be fair on this podcast?
Yes,
please?
put it in the comments.
Yeah.
Put it in the comments.
I want a countdown.
We like engagements.
To be fair.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Yeah,
Love you.
pretty much.
Love you guys.
Yeah, love you too. Sure,
Love you, Pablo.
love you too.
Love you, Ash.
Thanks for coming.
No
Yeah.
problem. Like,
We're not cutting you off.
I know.
We're cutting you off.
I know you are. This is a long.
Nobody's cutting.
This is a long,
We're not cutting. It's just like the taco truck closes and those tacos are fire and your parents ate them already and I want to go.
Yeah,
We
it's,
gotta get tacos.
yeah.
Yeah.
Are they
All
open till 10?
I fucking
11?
hope so.
We didn't even check. We should have checked.
It's Friday.
Checking.
Yeah, we're checking right now. The taco truck that they speak of. What's the name of the taco truck?
Taco Island Tex-Mex.
It's what he just said. Taco Island
There's
Tex-Mex.
2 locations, I believe. There's a taco truck.
In
Ow,
Patchogue.
that was my knee.
That sounds
Yeah,
painful.
truck location in Patchogue. And then there's a storefront location in Mount Sinai.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Both
That's
banging.
That's close to where my girlfriend is.
Yeah,
That's good to know.
you should go.
Yes.
I've heard.
I might
Because,
shoot for this Sunday with her.
yeah.
Yes.
It says it's closed.
It's closed on Sunday?
Stop it. Right now?
Yeah.
Did they close at 9?
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
Alright, well I guess we gotta get something else.
Are you calling them?
I'm calling them.
They're closed.
She said have a good night.
She did, yeah. It's nice of her to
I
say
said
that.
we should have ate before we started. Now I'm sad and hungry.
Very sad.
Yeah, same.
All right,
It is what it
guys. We're gonna wrap this up.
All right.
It's been real.
Thanks for coming, Pablo.
No
Pablo,
problem.
thanks for
having me.
coming.
Thanks for the stories.
Yeah,
Sorry
no
for this abrupt finish here, but
It's not abrupt at all.
No.
it's a little abrupt.
I mean,
What do you? Why?
we're like an hour in.
No, I'm just saying, like, the taco.
Sorry
truck is
for the
closed.
short hour and a half podcast.
Yeah.
All right, guys. It's been real. We love you.
Thank you for listening.
Thanks.
Talk to you next time.
Adios. Bye.
Bye.